Oh, you want to stay for this video. This is as mainstream media as it gets. As you see there, this is freaking CNN. And yet, what you will see here will surprise you, no doubt. You probably thought this could happen, but having the actual confirmation that they do this, well, that probably will blow your mind. Folks, if you want to learn more about survival, about preparedness, if you really want to get ready for what's happening all over, you have the channel with a ton of information, such as this video that wakes you up to the reality in which you live. But I also recommend my books always, Surviving the Economic Collapse, based on my experience of going through just that in Argentina, as well as street survival skills. This is the way in which I share my knowledge with you guys. This is also the way in which you show support for what I do here. Much appreciated. If you buy them, they are in the links there below, available in Amazon, especially for this holiday season. Enough of that. Let's get to this.
Tell me about that day.
We were there saying our goodbyes. That was it. We felt like we were doing the right thing as a family, and they were trying to kill him. We had made the decision to remove him from life support because we were told, he was brain dead.
What you are watching is the Honor Walk. It's one of the most revered traditions in a hospital. It's when family, friends, and staff all pay their respects as someone is wheeled off to give the ultimate gift, donation of their organs.
It's okay.
This is terrible. You see what's going on here, right?
Except this man, TJ Hoover, was still very much alive.
So out of respect for more and for the patients, trying to see if we can stop recording at this point.
I think organ donation is a beautiful, life-saving gift when it's done ethically. I was just scrolling through TikTok about different kind of donation stories, and there was a little search bar across the bottom that said he woke up during his honor walk. So I watched it, and the people looked familiar, the hospital looked familiar, and I said, this is our donor. I don't know if it makes me more sad or pissed off. I don't know. It's a very emotional thing for me because nobody should have to go through that. And I just feel like there were so many opportunities for someone to step in and say, we're not doing the right thing.
Nikki Martin worked for Kentucky Organ Donor Affiliates, or CODA. It's known as an organ procurement organization, responsible for recovering organs from deceased donors. Nikki was so disturbed by what happened to TJ that she penned a letter to Congress, trying to bring more attention to cases like his.
I believe in organ donation.
This is as mainstream as it gets. This is CNN. This is that Gupta doctor guy. They're talking about harvesting organs from people that are very much alive and well, just to sell it, just for money. I don't know how long this will stay. This has been up for 8 days now. They will get a phone call about you bring this shit down right now. You don't expose what we do this bad. This is crazy.
And I've devoted much of my life to it. However, in too many parts of the country, like Kentucky, it's unsafe, and I'm pleading with the government to change that.
Do you remember when you were driving to the hospital that day? What did you hear that sort of triggered as the alarm bells?
The tracking with his eyes and moving around, trying to pull his tube out, trying to move his hands away, just all of the reflexes that he had. Normally our DCD donors don't have those kinds of reflexes, and they're not awake, and they're not.
So you see, for just to donate your organs, the guy has to still very much be alive. There may be exceptions. I'm not expert on this by all means, but usually you see that, someone, oh no, but the word is, oh, he's brain dead. The brain is, he's not there anymore, sweetheart. The brain is gone. Just oxygen did not go to the brain, and there's extensive brain damage. This person will never wake up. He will never wake up. He's a vegetable. You're told that. But the woman says he was moving, eye movement. He was trying to, he was alive. This guy woke up. Why is it that they do this? Money. Of course, money. They're harvesting people for money. That's what they do. Are you surprised? Let me know in the comments. Are you surprised by this at all?
Conscious of what's going on. So it was kind of really shocking for all of us to know that CODA's admin was pushing to continue.
Is this money? I mean, is that the incentive fundamentally?
I think for CODA it is, or for any OPO, you know, they're paid for the organs.
You think of organs as being a gift of life, but what you're describing is a big money-making operation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really, you think, what sort of incentivized that push?
Yes.
In a statement to CNN, Network of Hope,
It incentivizes the push. It incentivizes the lying. This is institutionalized. They knew that this man was awake. He was moving, the eye movement, the pushing of tables. This guy was alive. They were trying to murder him, to harvest his organs. These people, you know who's going to go to jail for this? Fucking no one. And then you wonder why people are pissed. This is why people are pissed. You're being harvested alive. Damn.
said that CODA does not, quote, receive financial incentives based on the number of organs recovered, and that its focus is on compassion, not on pressure. Baptist Health Hospital wrote to CNN that they work closely with our patients and their families to ensure patients' wishes for organ donation are followed. And CODA said it reviewed the case and remains confident that accepted DCD practices and approved protocols were followed. When asked about the specific accusations by Nikki, CODA said she was not present in the hospital and added, this case has been inaccurately represented by individuals never involved in the case.
Yeah, typical
So
lawyer.
we did track down someone who was in the operating room that day and did see what happened firsthand. Her name is Natasha Miller. She's a transplant perfusionist, and I'm driving to see her now. From what I understand, he was mouthing the word no and pushing hands away and things like that.
Yes, he was very aware. The pronouncing physician comes in, and when she comes in, she walks back out and she says, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this case. I don't feel comfortable. The organ coordinator that was there, she steps out to call the supervisor at the time to tell him that the pronouncing physician was refusing to do the case. She said that he was yelling at her, telling her she needed to find another physician to come. And she's like, there is no one. There's no one else to come do this case.
Is there any part of this that makes sense to you? Is any part of this defensible?
No, because it seemed like at first they were saying, well, family consented. And I get that. But again, it seems like family wasn't made fully aware of his actual state.
Family consented because they were told this man is a vegetable. There is no brain activity. Oxygen hasn't reached it. He's done, sweetheart. There's nothing here. That's what the family thought, because these people are monsters. They are demons. Demons. I see this, and I'm not a religious person, but I see this, and you're not even robbing a bank like a decent criminal. You're the worst of the worst that could possibly exist in humanity. That's what these people are.
None of it makes sense. We should have never went to OR.
About an hour and 15 minutes later, the doctor come out, got us, and told us to pull up a chair. She said, he's not ready. He woke up.
He's not ready. There's the fucking guy. They were gonna murder him. How many have they gotten? It's getting better.
That's right. That's TJ, who is now home.
I just want to check your strength here. Can you pull your hand towards your face? Try and touch your nose. That's pretty strong. Good. How about with this hand? Can you do it here? I know you told me that his first thing that he really remembers is being in the operating room and having all these people around him. But have you been able to explain to him everything that happened the same way you explained it to me?
I have.
How does he react?
Why did they want to kill me?
For money.
Of course, he remembers he was an organ donor, and he has survivor's guilt. He's like, all of these people thought they were going to get to live. Lived. Right?
They murder people.
I was a registered organ donor, and I'm not anymore.
Really? Because you don't trust the system?
I don't trust the system.
No.
What is TJ's life like now?
He wasn't supposed to make it a year, if he made it.
Hold your head up, bub.
For TJ, it's not just about being alive, but living and getting to be a part of these moments. Like walking his sister down the aisle and meeting Nikki for the very first time.
Hi,
They wanted
TJ.
to save him.
Do you know how special you are?
No.
You don't. You're pretty special, bud.
Think about all of the children these monsters, these demons took. All of the children. This is a man of a certain age. With children, do you have any idea how they recover? Do you have any idea how many children that just did not have the strength to pull away as these monsters were ripping them apart for money? They just got them. Oh, yeah, there's no brain activity, Mom. There's no brain activity, Dad. He's going to be a vegetable forever. Better donate. Be good. Be good. They should all be in jail. This is what's happening in the United States. And God knows where else. But fucking confirmed, this is America, guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's the land of the free, home of the brave. That's what you have going on. This will be brought down very soon. They will not let this sit there because someone will have to eventually address it. Who's going to jail? Who's going to jail for mass slaughtering of people, for butchering and just trafficking human organs? Disgusting.